Hey Kiara, how's it going? Sorry if my computer's fan's a bit loud. Yeah, it's gone all sunny again here. You're okay? You just finished writing a few pages for your Pride story? Good, good. Yep, I'm pretty good. Sort of recovered from the weekend, and I've basically got every day off this week until Friday, except for Tuesday tomorrow, and that's only a short shift, so that'll be nice. Not entirely sure how well this stream's going to go, because as I just said, it's gone all sunny again, and I'm wearing a wig and warm fuzzy ears. So we'll just have to see how well I endure that. Yep, oof indeed. Oof indeed. I suppose what I really should have done is put up the set it up so I could do a Nightbot command to link to the poll for what I'm streaming next, but oh well. But yeah, I'm actually hoping I can get some more cosplay stuff done this week, since I won't be exhausted all the time. Definitely want to do some work on sculpting the tiefling ears this evening. I see Invisible Girl's determined to make me stream Resident Evil. Oh my gosh, Between Two Gays has just raided with a... Oh. Thanks for giving the shout out, Kiara. Yeah, I'm not sure which of the two of you is at the controls right now. But hey, how's it going? Hang on, I'll just stop doing my links on Discord for a sec. How's it going? For those who don't know me, I'm BisectedBrioche. I stream single player, let's plays of single player games mostly. Occasionally I cosplay. Today I'm streaming Breath of Fire 2 and I'm low-key cosplaying Cat from that game. So yeah, obviously we're just getting started, but yep, I'm just going to say hi. What were you playing? Dadish Free? And how'd that go? Oh, hello Jan. Hello Kiara. I mean, I know I've said hello Kiara, but hello again Kiara. Oh, hey Nick. Thank you for handling shoutouts, Kiara. Between Two Gays, sorry being slightly rude and raiding during the starting screen. It's fine. Oh, hey Chloe. Raven Knightley, first time chat. Thank you for joining the raid. Nice to meet you. Yep, glad you approved my cosplay Between Two Gays. Sorry, I'm still not quite sure which of you's at the controls. You did some Monster Hunter first, then just collecting the stars in Dadish Free. Have quite a few to go. Nice. Anyway, I'll just switch my webcam off and finish posting these links in Discord, and I'll just be with you in a few minutes. If not less. And yes, Chloe, fluffy ears indeed. Fluffy ears, and it's like 25 degrees outside. Okay, my weather app says it's only 16 and raining, so that can't be right. Oh no, wait, it didn't update since the 18th for some reason. I need to replace this phone. Nick, you're going to dip to audio off mode for a bit while you do some more video editing. Okay, catch you later. Thank you for the lurk. And yes, Invisible Girl, I do indeed like hell. Why do you think I vibe with tieflings so much? Okay, almost done. Alright, we're ready. So, yep, at this point I'd normally show off whatever cosplay related thing I've got going on, but yeah, that's some casts of my teeth I was doing, but yeah, I forgot to bring those into my room before I started, so but I think there's some photos of them on my Twitter, so feel free to check those out. And we'll just get straight to it. So, yeah, obviously this came out in 1994, I think. But if you're avoiding spoilers, I'm about to start tackling the final dungeon, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, just briefly... So the character I'm cosplaying here is Cat. You can see in the row above, second along, and in the bottom left in the party order there. As her name suggests, she is a cat girl. Actually the first one that appears in this series. Warren as they're called. But she won't be for long because this game actually has a mechanic called fusion. In which you combine them with well, I've got a list, but I'll do it from here so you can actually see the cutscene where it happens. So yep, two of several ladies you can just find around the world and recruit, and they just, well, as the mechanic says, fuse with your characters, and occasionally they'll change their appearance quite drastically. Hey Nolus. Oh yeah, speaking of, since a few people in this Between Two Gazes stream probably haven't seen this before, I actually played this game for the Game Boy Advance port. Well, the Game Boy Advance port that came out, I want to say like 1998. And one thing that gave me some sort of early trans feels. You can see here that it's Spa, sort of an androgynous plant person, but vaguely masculine coded. And one of their fusion forms, they're actually one of the few characters that has several, for some reason, is... a mushroom girl for some reason. Right. But in any case, we're actually at the beginning of the final dungeon, so I think it's time to get dungeoneering. My party is the main character Ryu, or whatever you happen to input for as his name. Cat, who I just explained is, well, a cat girl who's very good at hitting things with a stick. Oh hey Eka, are these new ears? Yep, I sort of finished them just in time for the last stream, but this is sort of the first stream where I'm actually sort of getting used to wearing them. I've actually put a bit of glue on them to help hold them. I say glue, obviously it's prosthetics glue, not glue, just to hold them in place a bit. Which is interesting, because, fun fact, I can actually move my ear a bit, so... Don't know how visible it is on camera, but I can actually wiggle them a bit. Yep, exactly, no less. Sparse forms are literally 6 months on HRT versus 10 years. Nick, you can't believe you didn't take the opportunity to wish me a Happy New Year's. Also, hey Iris. Anyway, just gonna do some of the best fusion forms for each character. So, Nina here just straight up turns into an angel. Bo, unfortunately, is sort of mutually exclusive with... Yeah, his best form is mutually exclusive with Cat. So I'm just going to give him... Yep, the Earth Shaman, which is still a nice little stat boost. I'm going to put Cat in the front of the party because she's my favourite. Everyone's at full health. So we're just going to fly the town. You see the town can actually fly. Try not to think too much about it. Yeah, there's a whole thing where the main characters... Oh yeah, this is actually where the final dungeon is located, so I just want to quickly look around and double check I haven't missed any side quests, but I'm not entirely sure what I could potentially do here. Yes, Chloe, it's a flying village. It's actually a long sort of side quest you have to do to get the best ending. So basically, one, you have to find the right NPC. Well, you have to check the village when it's been built and find some hidden machinery. Can you crash it into the boss? Funny you should say that, but hold on to that thought. Yep, you have to find the machinery, search and find the right NPC, then just in the penultimate sort of dungeon, you have to avoid killing off the main character's father who shows up, and he voluntarily plugged himself into the machine to power it. and this gives you the flying town. Well, the flying township. See what they did there, calling it the township when it's a literal township. Oh yeah, actually while we're here, I'll just show you the other main source of travel. Well, there's two other sources of travel around here. So previously, the younger sister of Nina, this character, turned herself into a giant bird just to fly the party around. Yeah, it was very tragic. But right now, the demons that escaped from the final dungeon have interfered with that. But Ika, the township, is of course second only to the friendship. Exactly. Yep. The other main source of travel is, well, the first one you get is this giant whale called Grandpa. He just clear of demons, and he lets you ride around inside him. But last but not least is, of course, the township. Oh yeah, I should also warn you all in advance, the translation for this game is iffy at best. You'll notice the NPC I was speaking to keeps calling the main character's father, but that's actually because he's a reverend. But that's not made very clear at all. All sorts of names are badly translated from katakana. Like, there's an enemy that's supposed to be called Myconoid, as in the mushroom people from D&D, because this was the era where RPGs just literally ripped off D&D. But they completely butchered the translation into complete nonsense. And so on and so forth. There's a Chimera enemy that's spelled with a K. If an enemy gets a second attack, it's called the Egg Beater. I've completely gotten lost. Okay, I need to go left and then up. Actually, that reminds me. Apparently there's an NPC somewhere that's literally a cat, who Cat in her shamanized form can talk to. I'm just going to double check if it's that house. Yeah, as cool as this ship is, it's kind of a nuisance. I have to keep leaving and re-entering town every time I want to land. Whereas with the bird I showed you before, I could just drop down wherever. There's a whole side quest with this village where you can recruit different people to live in these houses. Regarding Egg Beater, they knew who they were fighting back in the day. Yeah. Iris, question, favourite party member? Well, I don't know if I could pick one. It's Cat. this guy just sells you some decent-ish equipment. Ah yeah, speaking of, actually, just going to check the NPC merchant in here who I recruited to see if she's got any better gear. Thunderstab. Stick A. Chuck Dagger is a weapon. PSRP. Quite sure most of that's not as good as the stuff I already got. Okay, that's not as good as the one I've got. And I don't know why I left the town, because I need to take off again. But yeah, technically speaking, this game's very impressive because it's got a lot of, you saw the effects on the map with the clouds. It was taking advantage of the SNES's multiple layers. No less, it's a weapon is even better than a sword has a long blade. Yep, the item descriptions for this are the thing of legend. A lot of the names are very interesting as well, because in, obviously in Japanese, a single character can represent an entire syllable. English, of course, doesn't have that luxury. But yeah, they're still bound by a 4-character limit. Okay, this is the church that was worshipping the god I'm about to go murder. Yeah. So yeah, hence why every party member only has 4 letters in their name. So Spar, who I showed you earlier transitioning into a mushroom girl, his full name is actually Asparagus in the original. There's an armadillo man called Rand, whose actually full name is Rand Marks, and it was actually a mistranslation because his name was meant to be Land, as in landmarks. See what they did there? I think it's up here. I mean, the crazy thing about this translation is, 1, there's a fan translation that's actually quite good, and 2, the first game had a brilliant translation. It was actually one of the it was actually the work of Woolsey. Don't know if you've heard the name before, but that's it's basically a name that was synonymous with good translations back in the 90s. I think this is the place. Cat's name in the original Japanese was Rinpu, or Rinpao, and I think obviously the phonetization's kind of off, but it's something about Forest Fist or something like that. But anyway, it's a very cool name and much better than just calling the cat girl Cat. Here we are. Apparently I can talk to this cat now. Aki. I don't mind. And I'm sure something was lost in translation there. I might as well show you. If you speak to her, basically, one thing that the game never tells you is that cat in that form can speak to cats. But anyone else just hears the cat saying, "Wah." Yep, you're right, Nolus. It is actually a very cat thing to say. So yeah, Cat's ultimate form gives her the ability to speak to cats, even though she's not really a cat anymore. Oh, hey, Kibi. Yep, if something doesn't make sense in English, you can assume it was lost in translation. Yep, enough pontificating. We're 30 minutes into the stream, and I believe there's a final boss waiting. Oh yeah, just to warn you all in advance, I have an absolutely terrible sense of direction. Well, actually, I've been rambling for quite a while and I forgot to ask how are the sound levels here. Kibi, as a SNES game, it only has a maximum of 8 directions. Yeah, this is true. And this doesn't actually allow diagonals. So yep, I'm moving like Pokemon for way too long. Audio is good, no less. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, feel free to say if there's any problems. But yeah, I think as I was saying, this game has a lot of polish in it. So this area you actually see very early in the game, and it's literally just there to, pretty much just there with the forest canopy to show off the multiple layers that the SNES can handle. And each character has just so many different battle animations. Okay, we're apparently fighting some tasty dip sauce here. Kibi liked Pokemon for far too long, and still does occasionally, regarding Pokemon BDSP. Okay, so Cat in her normal form has a nice little quick twirl of her staff and a jumping attack. But as you can see here, well, just gonna cast a spell. Let's see what fire does. She has a very nice kick attack. Okay, they're resistant to fire apparently. Oh no. Okay, that scared me. Yep, Chloe snake gargoyles. Okay, maybe freeze is more there. Yeah, in a shamanized form, Cat becomes an absolute monster for criticals. Most of these are just palette swaps of enemies from other areas, sadly, but the designs are pretty cool. And there you saw Egg Beater. QB becomes a crit monster but no longer looks much like the cosplay. The trade-offs to make. Yeah, it's a hard line to walk, but, you know. Ugh. Well, that's annoying. And this is why you always heal your party after every random battle. Pretty sure this is close to death, so I'm just gonna keep meleeing and... oh, there we go. It's true, Nellis, she does indeed still do the ear twitch. I mean, she has bigger ears, so why wouldn't she? Oh yeah, I think I've heard somewhere that these drop one of the endgame items, so maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah. Basically, if a character gets knocked down to critical health, the fusion wears off, sadly. So yeah, we're back to normal cat. Doing normal cat things. She's probably not going to crit as often anymore, but... love the animation for that, just has loads of little puppies following there. Yeah, I think I might just try and get that treasure chest. And then withdraw. For whatever reason, cat has really low defense. Okay. So that made no progress. Race good. I'm sure they're very good at racing, but... I remember the enemies, these were palette swaps. Thing is, having annoyingly high defense, which to be fair you'd expect from a suit of armor, but fortunately Bo has a special ability called Shot, which can randomly, potentially one-hit kill an enemy. So we'll see if I get lucky. No less, maybe a corruption of Blackguard. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you could get the same sound from the katakana for the L. For although that wouldn't explain where the B went. I suppose it could have meant to have been a red guard or something. I mean, the wiki lists all the original names, and a lot of the time it's actually quite obvious. What the name was meant to be. Yeah, also wouldn't explain where the E came from. Then again, I don't know much about how phonetic Japanese works. Aside from the katakana is basically just there for spelling things phonetically. And it's what's normally used in games. Can't move to level 40. I see that chest and I want it. I needs it. Yep, Nina's shamanized form actually has an ability called Banish, which instantly clears away enemies, but has the slight downside of not giving you any XP or items for your battle. And if I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure I like her shamanized version, just because she has slightly more AP, but it costs her ability an ability she has called Will, which occasionally restores a bit of it at a time. Yep, the nice thing about having a cat's normal form back is we get that nice little twirl animation. Is that a switch or something? Oh, it's yeah, there's a party member called Sten, who it looks like I'll have to bring in here. You can get across gaps like that, which is kind of annoying, but there we go. Oh no. Whew. Death, as you might expect from the name, is literally the notorious JRPG one-hit kill spell that rarely ever works for you, but works for enemies just fine. Part of me actually wants Big Hand to be the original name of the enemy here. Yeah, this is enough of a damage sponge. I'm just gonna have bow keep using. Try the Breath of Fire wiki if you're looking for the source of the original name, no less. Oh, you found a page that has the original name. The enemy's actual pages don't have them, annoyingly. Shame. Oh, Wraith Guard. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Very Tolkien. Oh yeah, interesting bit of trivia. The Ryu in this game, because Ryu's sort of like Link in that there's a new one in every game, but who always have the same name. But the Ryu in this game's full name is Bateson, for whatever reason. And yep, Nina's ran out of AP. Yeah, they just call MP AP here because sometimes it has more physical attacks. Oh, and that's what it looks like when Bow's special ability succeeds. I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, I think it stands for action points. Although I'm actually kind of curious where hummus comes from. Ah, Hypnos. Yeah, that makes sense. The Greek god of death. Oh dear. Dodging Q4. How do you like them apples? So yeah, as I said, there's a party member called Sten you can bring in here, who can literally just jump over that gap, which I guess would save you a bit of time. I suppose the nice thing about enemies with high health and, well, high defense but low health is that they're very, very vulnerable to abilities that work better on enemies with low health. Yeah, I'm very nearly out of AP, so I'm just going to grab this chest and run. Just enough MP to use the lowest spell. Come to me, little chest. What have you got? Shiny BR. Oh. Yeah, all the items basically just abbreviate what they are to a couple of letters at the end because of the limits. So I think BR stands for brooch or something like that. Prevent abnormal status. Oh, thanks to the Hydrate Iris. Exactly, Chloe. Shiny battle rifle. Oh, and the posture check and random trivia. Random trivia about this game. Okay, Bo is out of AP as well. And we're only in the first room. And I can't use exit because I'm out of AP. Guess I'm just walking. Well, while I make my way out, I'll just try and think of I'll try and remember a bit of trivia. Invisible. Did you know this is a game? Mind blown. Iris, it's not a real game. Yeah, you got me, I just made it up. This is all an elaborate hoax. No less, you wonder what the translators had to work with to mix up the sound so bad they got hummus out of... Yep, no. So, the romanization. Well, to be fair, they probably had a massive amount of time pressure. Oh, hey, Icky. Can we get a shout out for Icky as well? They got God Stabbings going okay-ish. I'm already out of AP, well, MP, as it would be called in any other game, in the first room, so I'm just gonna retreat and try again. Iris. The only real video game is called Xenoblade. Well, strictly speaking, it's not a real video game unless it has a Welsh accented cat girl in it. So I'm not really sure. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Good thing I've got tons of these healing items. Exactly, Deep Rock Galactic doesn't have any Welsh cat girls. What's the world coming to? A key is going to have a significant impact on your game's what you have completed. Spreadsheet. Damn right it is. You know, I think the thing I like most about Bo is that he's a crossbow-wielding rogue who can do an immense amount of damage with one attack. How does this rogue feel about birds? Yeah, that's a good question actually, but I don't think it ever comes up. Well, actually that's not true. Nina has some very strong opinions on birds, and she seems to respect them just fine. And he had a crush on Nina, so it stands to reason that he probably likes birds. I see that Iris is committing crimes in the chat. But they're not other related crimes, so I'm going to overlook them. Is it me or does Nina's angel form have two sets of wings? How biblically accurate. Nolus asks, who's the backup rogue and the party members in this? Oh, that's definitely Sten. He has the dagger and the pretend to be dead abilities. and one of the more useful traversal abilities. Iris isn't okay. What have you been told about other related crimes, Iris? Nick, rogues don't need to be there to pretend to be dead. They have low enough HP maximum that they can do it for real. Now, Nick. As long as a rogue doesn't, break the ranks of their party and start messing and run straight over to the, enemy lines, they'll be fine. Kibi, you're pretty sure this chat is the apex of BK do crimes. Well, I don't know about the apex. Tss, RS, you're a trans girl in Texas. Give it time and you'll be a crime. I'd like to think of it more of us being illegally modified human beings who are criminals in 75 countries and rising. Oh no. Oh no. I think I might be in trouble here. Okay, Nina's been knocked back into her normal form. And Nina's down. Cat's dodged. Okay, I need to play this carefully. Nick, you're very upset it's not possible to commit every single crime. Tragic. I do love that the revive animation in this game is literally just an angel coming down and whacking someone over the head. Okay, time to pull out the big guns. It's not a JRPG until you have an attack that blows up the earth. Yaseki, bonus points if the tank can be suplexed. So yeah, now that Nina's out of her shamanized form, she actually has an ability called Will, which will restore a bit of her MP. So hopefully... Nope. In fact, the main character has an ability which restores his HP. No dice. And the nice thing is it restores more based on how low it is. Yep, that was our first attempt at the final dungeon. Didn't go so well. But you know what they say? Stock up again on items and come back. It might have gone better if the party were willing to traverse the ledge. Yeah, they need some slippers of spider climb. Okay, so the game never tells you this, but if you walk into this house, then exit, everyone's completely healed as if you just stayed at an inn. Yeah, there is actually a secret character who I might actually see if I can pick up. But on the other hand, I actually can't remember where she is, so maybe it's really not worth the effort. He's redeemed Ask Me Anything. Do you grant his slippers for the spider climb have little spider leggies when they're active? No, but only because she wears them like socks under her boots. You know, thinking about it, I've actually got detailed descriptions of what her using her abilities and items looks like apart from the slippers. I should really think about that. Like maybe they just sort of hum and have. Maybe they just sort of work like a static cling and crack a little when she's walking. Okay, we need to do this in the fewest amount of steps to avoid taking as much damage as possible. Okay, I need to be economical with my spells here. There goes that kick. Icky, you asked because your 4E character has Spider Scuttle, and you got asked what it looks like, and your description was way more disturbing than mine. Yeah, I think my favourite description of Spider Climb is Oxventure, where the Tiefling Warlock literally had to sort of like a grudge style climb wall. which is technically speaking not what the ability looks like, as it just literally sort of lets you walk up normally, but okay, I hope I have plenty of wisdom fruits actually. I forgot to stock up on wisdom fruits. Oh well, I'll try to now come back with more items if I need them. Enfys! Can we get a shout out for Enfys? Fire breath on top of what the sun's doing? You commend my dedication to being hot. Gotcha. Yep, that was one wobbly statue. I'm not bothering fighting that thing. It hits hard and it's a bloody damage sponge. Oh yeah, both the main character and cats actually have an ability called a counter-attack, which is exactly what it sounds like. Which sounds great until you get an enemy with it. Yep, wibbly wobbly stony wony. Okay, we've made it to the middle. there goes Cat's fusion ability already. There we go. Level 40, level 40, level 39. Let's just heal up a bit. Can just get away with Cure 2 there. Ooh. Seen a bit, no less. Okay, I think this calls for Cure 3. 120 points restored to everyone. Yeah, that'll do nicely. That's nice and economical. Oh, and we're in the funny dimension. And he just uses his ability to straight up kill me, which doesn't work. Enfys is Bo doing a status thing. 1 damage is sharp contrast to the rest of the party. Basically, every character has a special ability below their attack command that varies. So Cat has Dare, which is your standard makes enemies attack you ability, but it's kind of useless because she has very low HP. The main character has a healing ability. Nina normally has an ability called Will, which restores her MP. But she actually has an ability called Banish, which instantly removes all enemies from play. but it's kind of useless because you don't get any XP or anything for it. And Bow has an ability called Shot, which has a chance of one hit killing whatever enemy you hit, but otherwise only does 1 damage. Exactly, Enfys. It is pretty neat. I'm not sure what the numbers are like, but I think it has a high chance to work if the enemy in question has lower HP. Okay. There's a treasure chest there I need Sten to get, so I might need to come back with Sten. Sten being a monkey man, does whatever a monkey can. Here, as I said earlier, is basically the other rogue in the party. And his basically every character also has a traversal ability, and Sten's is the ability to reach across gaps like that and grab posts. And it looks like if I want to get that chest, I'll have to come back with him. And you should know me by now, but I will absolutely want to grab every single item I can in a dungeon, even the useless ones. But I'll just take a look ahead. Exactly invisible. Grab everything. Even the dead bodies. I don't know, I think that's only really possible in Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh, there you go. Bow's ability worked. I'm a rogue main, being a loot goblin is in the job description. Yeah, that's fair actually. Chloe wants a necrotic army. Oddly enough, my rogue grounded can actually deal necrotic damage with one of her main abilities. Oops. Sorry for hitting the mic. Treasure chest. Shiny hat. You thought I was about to say grounded can do necromancy. I was going to say, you okayed this. I mean, she does actually have that ability as well. Low-key. Given her abilities come from talking to ghosts. And at level 9 she does actually get an ability from her subclass that is sort of like a budget grade Speak with Dead. You okayed this indeed. Is that? Yep, it's all official material. The Phantom Rogue subclass is in Tasha's. The Phantom Rogue, they sound like a right menace. especially if a town is sparsely populated, then I'll find someone quickly. As you can see, by the way, Cat is trying spinning, which is a good trick. Enfys is also correct. A Spore Druid, which I believe is also in Tashes, could probably do a pretty good job of a necrotic army. Not just the Necromancer, but the Necrowomancer and the Necro-Childrenmancer too. Okay, E-Dragon. I guess this dragon's a streamer. Wait, isn't Mira? Does this dragon look kind of like Charizard? Enfys, as put into Discord earlier, there's also a Necromancer. Oh, bloody heck. Okay, time for the big guns. Oh, okay, that killed it. Kibi, Proto-Charizard, Enfys. Hashtag not a dragon but should be. Exactly. Still weak to electric. Tss. To be fair, the bit of lore that Charizards would and Charmanders would die if the flame in their tails went out comes from the anime. It's not actually canon to the games. Okay, it's a chest. Nature Whip, that'd be for Spa. Everyone's favourite mushroom girl. Please don't work. It didn't work. Yep, mushroom. It's a shame Spa isn't actually part of my normal party, because then I could literally be taking a mushroom to see the true face of God. And probably not be killed in any way that matters. Damn, like, that's a pretty nice animation they got on that void. Wonder what E-Dragon actually stands for. Elemental Dragon. Yep, literally Charizard with spikes. Anyway, we're still making pretty good progress in mapping out this dungeon, so hopefully I can just come back with Stem. Ah, evil. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that actually makes sense, because the dragons are mostly associated with the heroes. Thus far. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't spam death. No! Tiger, as in Cat's love interest, or slash weirdo who wouldn't stop hitting on her, is named after the Winnie the Pooh character. Amazing. How's that for trivia? Icky, you're not very observant tonight. Is that a dog with a crossbow? That's Bo, alright. And as previously established, he can one-hit kill. And Visible, you prefer a dog with a dagger? Well, good news, we actually have a monkey with a dagger. You've had brain fog all day, Icky, so maybe that shouldn't be surprising. Having an off day. Okay. I think I've said several times already, but I'm kind of irritated that Nina's shamanized form here gets a massive boost to AP. It costs her ability to regenerate it. You suspect low-key neck heck. Ah, that sucks. You only like Rapide. Okay, Bo is once again almost out of AP. So we might have to grab the chest and run. Yeah, I'm making much slower progress in this dungeon than I expected, so... Well, I'll keep trying to stream, but it might end up being something I have to finish off on Wednesday. No less, G Rider is for Golgotha Rider, Golgotha being where Jesus was crucified. Interesting. Yeah, this game seems to have gone away with a lot more biblical references than Nintendo used to like at the time. I mean, the final villain is literally just the Abrahamic god, or at least the Demiurge, so... I hate Drain so much just because of how quickly it uses up AP. Oop, and there was Bo successfully using his one-hit kill attack. How do I get that chest? Oop, demon dropped something. Reobtained the army GL. What is that when it's at home then? Protective shield. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Icky. Golf legs. Exactly. I wonder if GL was meant to stand for Gauntons, maybe? Okay, how do I get that chest? Okay, I just walk around here. Nope. Big Hand is a parody of Bigfoot. Okay, that makes sense. Just using my fancy emulator cheating skills. Because TPK at this point will be very annoying. Yeah, you would think they were rarer. Icky, if my entire party loses their lives in a quest to save the world, I'll be awfully miffed. Yeah. Someone else will there'll be like 100 years of darkness and someone else will have to save the world. Do you know how annoying that is? Sweet Birth actually stands for Sweet Breath and sends everyone to sleep. I do not know why. Icky, you want to write that into a game, you come across the remains of a previous party who attempted the same thing you're doing. Well, actually, I think that's actually something that happens in A Bard's Tale. Ooh, power food. Yeah, that just boosts strength, so I'll give that to Cat. And Visible, there's a game kind of like that. Yeah, I think there's actually a few, actually. It's definitely a premise for a lot of roguelikes. Okay, so I'm getting ready to just whoosh-ass this. So I'm just going to start going crazy with the AP here. Oh yeah, what's the name of this game, Invisible? I'm actually intrigued. Okay. You'll go find it. Excellent. You wanted to get it, but you didn't have the cash at the time. Fair enough. Drain AP or health. AP. Nolus, apparently the monsters in the Capitan subquest are named after the chocolate manufacturers. Oh yeah, there's definitely someone called Cadbury or something. It's called Phantom Abyss. Fair enough. I'll have to remember to look that up when I'm done here. Yep, just finished playing video games for like 4 hours. It's a hard life. Ooh, has obtained Cure X. I don't know what that spell does, but it sounds cool. Notice the character Creon somehow came from Godiva. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and guess where that came from. Cure X. HP recovers completely. Isn't that what Cure 4 does? We obtained the Worth Ring. Oh, thanks for the sub, Icky. You remember to press the button, Are You Happy Daddy Twitch? Thanks again for the sub. How long have you been subscribed? 16 months. That's only 2 months short of 2 sub babies. Okay, the Worth Ring is a weapon for magicians, which means Nina can use it. Oh, it's actually a lot worse than her current gear. Is that the Worthless Ring? Wait, actually I think that might have been her starting gear. Crazy. Oops. Actually meant to walk around. See, my one-hit kill attack works. Yeah. Can I just walk all the way around? No, actually I can't, can I? Oh yeah, that's actually one of my favourite little jokes here. Early on, Cat says she wants to learn magic, and as she levels up, she actually learns the some of the best magic attacks in the entire game, but she actually never gets enough AP to use them. It seems mean. Well, it's actually sort of a gameplay mechanic thing, because there are actually ways to increase her AP. Nope. But yeah, it's kind of mean. Yeah, slightly mean. Maybe a bit median or mode. I don't know. Well, Nina's back to normal. Which wig is that in the background? Oh, this one. That's the wig I've got for my grounded wig, which hopefully I'm going to be able to start painting this week. Well, not paint, obviously. Well, I use a paint. We'll use a paintbrush, but I'll be dyeing it with acrylic, very similar to how I did these ears. Hype indeed. Okay, just check for items down there. not messing about here. Oh no, they're sending everyone to sleep. Exactly, Icky. Statues, nap. It's super effective. I mean, I should be used to having my characters sent to sleep because of D&D, but you know. Wait, is this... Okay, that's just here. Someone forgot to top up their AP. You wonder why it's ATC and not ATK for attack? Good question, actually. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Icky. You can't top up my AP, so this'll have to do. I appreciate your care and concern. Just finish off the last of my tea there, because I just realised. Nearly 2 hours in. You're right, I do need more tea. Hang on, I'll just get this battle over. Guess it's that time again. True, it's the trans day of visibility and not trans day of talking. Guess it should be a trans day of being seen and not heard. Alright, when I get out of this dungeon I'm gonna have to top up on healing items. Oh no. Treasure chest acquired. Stamina. Increase in stamina. Okay. I'm just going to escape from this dungeon. Top up my health. And we're just going to grab Spa. Icky. And a giant cat girl roamed the countryside. Oh wait, this is the map view, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, most countrysides do actually have giant cat girls roaming them. It's just science. And you know, if your time comes, while you're walking the countryside yourself, she may find you, and that's how you learn you're a trans girl. Icky, be right back. Going to the countryside for sunlight and junk. Wait, I forget. Does Cotland have a merchant? No. Some days you're just a cat girl who gets warped around by a cute mushroom girl. I mean, that's literally the trans girl experience, I guess. You know, I've made that joke twice in a row. I really should ease up. Oh yeah, it's locked because it's night time. Because this game actually has a very impressive day-night cycle. And to stop it being annoying, they actually very early on give the main character an ability called Time Warp, which lets you automatically progress it. Okay, let's see. We'll need more of these. More of these. Lots more of these. Invisible, you love that you can change the weather with fireworks. Icky, we've technically been doing that since the Industrial Revolution. You are not wrong. Anyway, with that out of the way, we're just going to walk back to hometown. I mean, not hometown, the township. Just step in here to heal a bit. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I'm just going to show you Sten's. Yeah, I think Sten's... Yeah, Sten's just a monkey guy and the other rogue in the party. Sten has a very interesting Could have sworn I had a new dagger for him. Oh wait, yeah. Can just buy one. What was I saying? Has a very interesting alternate form, which looks kind of like a very angry version of Zenyatta. Beretta will travel across the land, searching for the best buys. Not actually entirely sure what his name's meant to be, but I think it's just a variant of stun. Oh yeah, fun bit of trivia there actually. The dialogue option always asks you if you want an explanation of the soldier or any mechanic, but if you say yes you don't get it, and if you say no you don't. Icky, maybe they're the first member of a clergy, Saint Un. It would make sense if it was a French clergy. Yeah, I think for some reason... Yeah, for some reason he doesn't have any legs anymore. Is one of my party technically sleepwalking right now? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, it has been established that the zombie status effect is a thing in this, and it literally just kills your character and turns them into a zombie. Notice, Sten's name comes from the Japanese word for extend. Oh yeah, that makes sense considering his traversal ability is actually to extend his arms. And his name's the same across different versions. Oh, okay. While I'm here, I'll just show you all Fusion Sten's special ability, which is called Swear, and it literally just changes up the encounter. Well, anyway, here's where we see his traversal ability. Nope. So if I just bring him out front. Oh, okay. I guess he doesn't actually have it in his fused form. So yeah, back to normal Sten. And as you can see, he allows you to just bypass the entire segments of this dungeon. I guess they really wanted you using Sten. Yep. The fusions are pretty powerful, but they're kind of a nuisance to maintain, because if your character gets knocked to low health, it disappears. And also, you often lose their very useful overworld abilities. Oh yeah, Sten's sort of key ability there is RIP, where he just plays dead. It doesn't seem to do anything but make them enemies less likely to target him. Yep, it's true. I really should play the Xeno Saga game that has a Welsh cat girl in it. Yep, there's multiple Welsh cat girl quotes now. The crimes of the past are hidden. Oh yeah, Sten's other thing that he gets a couple of decent spells. Apparently not. I'll never live down the time I made the judge from Phoenix Wright sound like a cat girl. Yeah. Yeah, the reason I brought Bo with me all the other times is because he's the main healer. So I'm just going to grab that chest, see what's down there, and then get the heck out of here. Oh, hey DJ, I'm Alpha Omega. Thanks for the lurk. Can we get a shout out for them? Oh, another worthless ring. Schwink. Holy freaking shoot, what is that thing? Invisible girl, you're saying it's a hentai monster. I don't see any tentacles. On closer inspection, they're horns. Ah, fair enough. Kibi giving you Baron of Hell from Doom vibes. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, you're right. To be fair, it is a look. I do like the horn look. Okay, that got it. Don't know what that was, but it scared the heck out of me. Sten obtains the Buster Bow. Ooh. Oh, is DJ Alpha Omega literally streaming right now? Okay, Sten, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to put you back in the whatever thing you the party members stay at. Actually, I guess they're living in this house. Yeah, Ifrit is a fairly common name for fire-based demons, and it actually comes from, I think, Saudi Arabian mythology. I think it's just another name for a genie. Jinn. Okay, let's just equip that bow on bow. Ooh, that's a pretty nice boost to damage. Icky, oh great dragon god, I beseech you, I'd like this guy to stop following me. Yeah, basically. Yep, Nolis, that is a very Geralt of Riviera quote. Geralt of Rivia. That one GBA game just lives in my head rent-free. Geralt of Rivita. Alright, what time are we at? 2 hours 15. Okay, plenty of time. I am overheating a bit, but I'll give this a go and see how far we get. Jerry of Reeves. Fun fact: Reeve is a semi-common British surname, and Reeve or Shy Reeve. Well, Reeve is actually just a term for someone who well, Reeve is basically a sort of like an old-fashioned term for supervisor. Just someone a boss would have watch the rest of the workers. Maybe have beat someone who showed up late. The person put in charge of security for an entire shire was the Shire Reeve. And it is from Shire Reeve we will actually get the word sheriff. So what I'm saying is, Jerry of Reeve would be a cop. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. One nice ability Cat Shameless form has is Keep, which I'll just show you in a sec. Exactly, Hitty. All sheriffs are bar stewards. Okay, here it comes. You ready for this? I love that this form literally gives her kick sparkles. Bye. Kibi, Kicking glitter, the most annoying kick ever. Yep, it truly marks the target for years. Icky waste of glitter, to be honest. Yeah, you might be right, actually. Huh, all my leftist quotes are really coming up this time, eh? Okay, I deserve that, no less. What a contrast indeed. Ah, now there's a quote I can stand by. Adam Malkovich can suck my dick in hell, 'cause they're both there. Ah, cat is level 42. The ideal answer to everything. Yep, recursion. Recursion. Nina is now level 41. Not quite the answer. I wonder why her Nina's attack is called Keep. I can't even remember the context for that quote. No, oh yeah, Tomb Raider makes sense. That's definitely a game where I'd be drowning. that reminds me. So does Bowie's HP recovers... Okay, it recovers the entire party's HP completely. An excellent break glass in case of emergency spell. If I don't mind spending 50 AP. Not going to bother with the mammoth enemies just because of how much damage they give and take. Oh yeah, things I love about this cosplay apart from the fact I get dressed as a cat girl again. I'm an absolute sucker for any looks that involve a single lock of hair between the eyes. No less, keep is translated as charge in the retranslation. Another translation says it is strengthening. You don't know how they got keep. The world may never know. Where are we at? 2 hours 25 minutes. I'll see how much further I get. It's not even remotely close to the Romanization. Tame. Oh, Tame. Yeah. It's a weird one. How are we doing for health? Yeah, that is a very useful ability, because it looks like she has more than double her normal attack. Anywho... No, 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 no. That's not good at all. Seem to be getting a lot of those worth rings. Oh no. The one bloody time it works. Oh well, back to classic cat, I guess. The original was Wasu Ring, that being the Japanese name of the Death Ring spell, retranslated as Death Ring. Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting some items can cast spells. Basically means I can cast Death infinitely for free. But since it's kind of a useless spell, that doesn't mean much. Ah, how's that suddenly working all of a sudden? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna scout ahead. See what's on the next couple of levels. And call it there. Okay, really should have healed Cat. Okay, now the shoe's on the other foot. Thanks for the quote, Nellis. I never stop loving that you have those doggos just follow the wolf. Well, they're not dogs, they're wolves as well, but you know what I mean. Nellis, may you ask what the context is for casting teeth after eating something? You'd think one would want to brush first. I'm not sure I follow. Okay, there's a lot of treasure chests here. And I must have them all. Oh, I might cast my teeth when I've eaten something. Didn't realise that was added to the quote bot. Basically, I meant after I'd had something to eat on Sunday, I was going to cast my teeth in plaster. Much like I'd done with my ears. And just to be clear, I did actually brush my teeth before doing so. Yes, one hit kill go. Re-obtained de-earring. I'm gonna guess that's death earring. Oh, get rid of sleepiness. Das earring. Oh, maybe it stands for diamond earring. Dream earring. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, nearly 3 hours. This dungeon's getting to be a bit of a slog. How do I get all these tasty items though? Apparently Bo's name is retranslated as Botch. Botch. Okay, this looks like the way forward. Screw it, I'm just going to banish them all. I keep forgetting I had that ability. Named after a manufacturing company. Oh yeah, they do tyres, don't they? Or am I thinking of somewhere else? We'd love to see it. Icky, how does one spend hours in this dungeon and not go mad? Asking for definitely a friend, they don't even look like you. Well, just between you and me, I've never been here once before. A friend of mine went completely mad just trying to find the toilet. I've been here before, lots of times. No, that's not that different from Victory Road. Ah, yeah. That was an experience. Oh, yeah. One thing this game's got going for it is that every single house actually has a toilet in it. Oh, there goes Cat. Icky, wake you up when the video game toilets have working flush. Well, they do actually have working flush. In that you literally flush yourself down them several times. In other words, you feel like you need to sleep for about 15 years. Maybe you should get some rest, Icky. I think I'm going to finish in maybe a quarter of an hour or so. Yeah, I think when I've grabbed these chests, I'm just going to evacuate. Not a bad shout, but you're worried about losing your sleep schedule. That's fair. Enfys, you'll allow my quarter or so. Hey, you can't do that. Icky, it's inevitable that at this point you'll be like that Simpsons Flushing Meadows gag. Okay, I need to do an experiment. Oh, Nettie's raiding. Hey Nettie. Can we get a shout out for Nettie? I'd imagine anyone raiding with Nettie knows who I am, but for those who don't, I'm BisectedBrioche. I'm a trans woman variety streamer. I stream Let's Plays of single player games mostly. Occasionally I play D&D and other tabletop games, but on another channel. I also like to cosplay. As you can see here, I'm actually cosplaying Cat from Breath of Fire. Nettie, there's a big storm where you are, so you had to end the stream early. That sucks. Muffin, you mean I'm not bread? I mean, I can also be a bread. And I'm actually just sort of winding down here. I think I'm gonna get so far in the dungeon and get myself out. Okay, so it doesn't revive. Interesting. Nettie, you need to turn your PC off so you can't stay today, but you hope I have a lovely stream. Ah, thank you. Thanks for the raid. Can we get a shout out for Nettie? Have we had one? Oh yes, we have. Oh yep, Wolf Among Us. Nice. I hope the Wolf Among Us was going well, and stay safe during the storm, I guess. First time chat from a bot. Could a mod get that? Thanks, Nolus. Okay, we're walking all the way around the room to get this item. Better be a good one. Nolus is the fastest gun in the UK. I think Nolus is actually American. Land of the Happy Tin. Ah, Florida. Must be even warmer than here. Notice if it's warmer there, you can't tell because your AC is working and hopefully it stays that way. That's fair. Cat obtains Crescent Sword. Okay, swords are usually protagonists per view, so... Ooh, that's quite a nice damage boost. Kiara, sometimes you think that Florida isn't real because of the amount of stories you've heard. Then your boyfriend showed you a map. To be fair, the whole Florida man thing is less because weird things happen in Florida, and more because Florida doesn't have any privacy laws. So, very similar weird stuff happens all over the place, but the exact details of the crimes in question aren't reported. Kiara, you thought Florida Man was a superhero. I mean, all superheroes are technically criminals. Vigilantism is a crime. Yeah, exactly, Iki. It's similar to how Dundee has a very high teen pregnancy rate because the hospital serves the areas around it. Nick, not all heroes wear capes. Some wrestle alligators in Crocs. True. How'd the video editing go, by the way? Pretty well. You got dragged off by Goggles and Bean to play Deep Rock, so you consider that a success. Sounds like a good time. Okay, just grab these 2 chests. Nick, you love that Talia named the Grabber's Redemption Brioche mode. Yeah, I'm so proud of that. Maybe a little ashamed, but mostly proud. Oops. I accidentally hit the auto attack button, which is very useful for some fights, but could actually cost me this fight. Just have a bit of a stretch while this is happening. Basically, the entire series has the auto command, and it just causes everyone to melee attack until the enemy's dead. Okay. Mother RB. Hero armor. No less because of grounded. Well, actually, it's because the first time they did, I think it was the first time they did viewer redeems, I kept redeeming free grabbers as often as I could. Oh bloody heck, that's a lot of boosts. Still, yeah, it was kind of a grounded theme. At one point there were about 20 on the map at once, and any time any of us got put down, you immediately picked it back up again. I mean, you could argue you should have been killing them off, but I'll admit I was a bit grumpy that day, and maybe it was kind of mean. Hilarious, but mean. Oh, you loved it. Then I'm in the clear. Okay. I think I'm gonna get myself out of this dungeon, heal up, and try and get through it next stream, because I've managed to clear the items out. Ooh. Meant to use that ability against the knight, but oh well. Okay, spell, exit. Okay, get Cat turned back into hot fighty lady. I mean, she already is one, but you know what I mean. step in there, which just magically heals everyone. And save. Right, let's find someone to raid. Can't believe they don't make cat-girl compatible headphones. Righty, let's see who's live. Icky, best they'll do is fake ears on the headphones themselves, shaking your damn head. Yeah. The struggle is real. Oh, glad you enjoyed the stream, Kiara. Glad you enjoy the quote bot, Icky. And you're quite welcome. Glad you enjoyed the stream. I think after this stream, what I'm going to try and do is take a selfie that looks exactly like Kat's profile picture to use as a profile picture, because I'm extra like that. But anyway, so as you might have heard, apart from one shift tomorrow, I'm basically off work till Friday, so I'm going to have plenty of time to work on cosplay stuff. So keep an eye on Twitter if you want to know more about that. Obviously, I'll be having to finish the game up on Wednesday, but if you want to choose what game I play next, there's a poll up on my Twitter. The tweet with the poll is just pinned right at the top, so, and you can find a link to it just down below. So feel free to vote on that. What else? Yeah, cosplay wise, obviously I'll be starting to paint my wig, and I'll be making some tiefling ears. So follow my Twitter if you aren't already, if you're interested in that. I might actually use my time to actually start a WordPress and maybe do some essays. Possibly my first thing's going to be actually I might throw up a poll on that as well to see what people are interested in seeing. But I was thinking maybe a sort of an autopsy on my Lara Croft cosplay. I'll go Twitch is loading. Notice the eyes really show up in theatre mode with the webcam on. Oh, good. Glad you like them, Memphis. They're not the best contacts I could have got. I mean, there's some really nice contacts that are much larger and have like a much thinner slit and just don't look pretty much exactly like Kat's actual eyes. But they're expensive, and I think they might be single use. Anyway, who's online? Oh yeah, this Friday, obviously it's going to be more Phoenix Wright, and I'll be on Nick's channel GMing another game of Blades in the Dark. And of course, they'll all be going to sea. So if you like the sound of mysteries on a ship, don't miss that. The session's going to be titled Rush 'Em On. if you know the pun, you know, and you'll have an idea of what's going to happen. Icky, Breath of Fire of the Wind, Wild in the Dark. I see what you did there. Who's online? We've got Dark Persona, Kara, DJ Alpha Omega, and that's about it for the people I know fairly well. So we'll just use the D6 for this. 1 to 2 is Dark Persona, 2 and 4 is Kara, and 3 and 4, 5 or 6 is DJ Alpha Omega. And that's a 6. So we're going to be rating DJ Alpha Omega. Who, to be fair, I haven't rated in quite a while. I believe I've got her handle correct. Yep, all good to go. So, yep, hopefully I'll see you Wednesday for more cat cosplaying and Breath of Fire 2. Hopefully I'll see you Friday for Phoenix Wright and Blades. And maybe I'll see you on Twitter with all my cosplay stuff. Don't have much else to say, so... the raid message is... Yeah, Catgirl raid. And as many as few emojis as you want. So, yep, not much else to say. We'll raid in 3, 2, 1, and I hope your week goes well. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe.